Alright, welcome back to another video. So my name is Fulbert Zani, as you already know. So today I'm going to be presenting the natural science, the book for natural science for grade 6 learners. The lesson I'll be covering photosynthesis. So the objective on this topic topic. So the first objective, the learners should be able to label and input requirements for photosynthesis. What are the requirements for photosynthesis to happen? And then learners should be able to define and name the process for photosynthesis. And then again, they should be able to label a simple diagram showing how the process of photosynthesis work. So to begin, I will have to this is the short video that I will have to give you the short video on explaining how uh, the process works, like how plants make their own food, right? So this video will introduce the visual concept and help the learners to connect with the topic. And then with the development phase, next the learners will have to use interactive diagram, such as slides or maybe Google Jamboard. So they'll have to drag and drop labels into the diagram of photosynthesis. So this is the activity which will align with the Oxford grade 6 assessment. So this will which asks like the learners to level diagrams and name the process. By working digitally, learners can experiment, they can correct mistake quickly and collaborate in real time. So my role here will be to guide learners, so as to provide diagrams and support them as they label. The learners role in is as they as yes, like just like that. So to the consolidation phase, this is where the learners will learn. The learners will complete an online quiz. uh, they'll have to have a quiz. So this quiz will be based on multiple choice questions, where they will have like questions such as the example of the questions that they might have will be what are the true byproducts of photosynthesis? What do we get after that photosynthesis? And what do plants do with the glucose that they produce, right? They should be able to explain that, what is happening with that process. These questions, I did take them directly from the Oxford Assessment Handbook. So this quiz should provide the feedback, helping the learners to reinforce their understanding and correct the misconcept immediately. So after that, we'll have to go to the ASAMR level. So this will have the introduction video. We'll have well, which has to be substituting the the textbook, and then the interactive diagram, for argumentation, which is the digital add-on for interactive. And then after that, the online quizzes, modification technology transfer, where it's a transformative assessment with instant feedback. So after that, we'll have to go to the lessons why in the photosynthesis lesson. So I will provide that video there. So the last and final step will be the what is my role, as a teacher. My role is to facilitate, guide and provide the ICT tools. Learners are actively engaged, with watching, labeling and answering the question. Differentiation, the differentiation should be achieved using multiple models. Usually I'm going to be using visual videos for visual learners, drag and drop for kinesthetic learners, and then also quizzes for those who need reinforcement. I know that stronger learners can support peers in the group work, so being able to make them collaborate should help some other learners, and it should also boost their confidence. And then I will be encouraging learning through mistakes, so they should they should be able to accept the mistakes that they made, and then some way somehow they should be able to explain the process and why they make such mistakes. So when they make mistakes, they should be able to correct those mistakes through their peers. I think that's gonna be able to give them boost